Hi guys, and thank you for joining. If you have watched my video from something like 6 months ago and then a year ago, then you probably saw that I was talking about the skill tree and for Diablo 4 and watching the 30th anniversary summary from last week. I thought about how do I feel about the game right now? Because there was a video where I said I was going to play the game for the next decade. And I think this is exactly what is going to happen. And I want to explain exactly why, and not just why I think it's great changes that are coming, but also why we need them desperately. So just watch the next minute if you if you missed it, and then I'll let you know my opinion.
Now, let's talk systems updates, which also feed into this philosophy. These updates will completely refresh how you build your power your way.
Yeah,
Let's start with
definitely.
skill trees.
Skill
You've seen
trees.
the joke that they're more like skill twigs.
Yes.
That ends here. With the release of Lord of Hatred, every player will reap the benefits of a completely
Notice several things. Um, Not maybe everything that you can see, but if you go on forums, you will. But what you can see from this picture and from in general, what we're going to see on this video, first of all, we have more skill points. Second of all, every skill can max out without bonuses from equipment to 12 ranks and not just 5. Most importantly, the they were skill twigs, but now they are skill trees. Definitely skill tree for every class, including the existing classes. You choose a skill, then you have three major customization options that you will see in the video in a minute, and also small customizations that you can choose. Binary choice, one out of two. Additionally, notice two other things. All of the passive nodes are completely gone, so you don't have passive nodes that are unrelated to a specific skill. And also, at least from what I have seen, the bottom of the skill tree is not showing. Uh, it doesn't mean that there's going to be anything significant, but just reminding you that the bottom of the skill tree is the key passive choice. And if they're removing the key passives, then what are they giving us instead? Or are they changing them? Maybe they're adding more. We know from past live streams that they said that they are thinking about it and they're changing it. So it's really thrilling to see what we get out of it. Let's continue the video.
overhauled, massively expanded skill tree system. The changes are built to give you more customization than ever before, right from the moment you start playing. No more waiting for random item drops or late game progression to really flesh out your build. Now you'll have meaningful choices and options in your skill tree from the moment you choose your first skills.
We're adding new customization options to every single skill across the entire tree. It isn't just a small tweak. It's a major disruption to the current class system. Our goal is to make theory crafting go much, much further with more complexity than ever before.
For instance, take the sorcerer's iconic Hydra skill. Previously, you could only boost its burning damage or ramp up its critical strike potential. With the revamped skill tree, you can fine-tune Hydra to your unique playstyle. Want your Hydras to attack faster or last longer? You can choose to have their attacks trigger explosions or continually burn everything in close proximity. You can even completely transform the skill, turning your Hydras into Frost Hydras to unlock new
Amazing.
combos with all your other Frost abilities. The new options let you experiment with every possibility as you refine the build that's most fun for you.
And we're
Amazing.
not leaving any class behind. Alongside the Paladin and the Warlock, every class will be getting these updates, and they will be available to all players, regardless of Lord of Hatred ownership. Each class will get more than 40 rework choices and over 80 additional options. Lord of Hatred owners are going to get even more with over 20 additional transformative skill choices.
On top of the skill tree overhaul,
Okay. So this is, I want to explain why I'm thrilled to a point where I feel like I'm getting Diablo 5. Or maybe I should correct myself. I feel like I'm getting Diablo 4. Um, yeah. So historically, on I think June 23 it was, we got, or was it 2024? We got Diablo 4 season 1. It was fun when playing it for the first time. My best friend and I were playing Diablo 2 and Diablo 3 for years together on multiplayer. He played Diablo 4 for a week. He's not willing to touch it anymore because it was very, very disappointing for him. And I played throughout all of the seasons. So we had a season about every 3 months, and we have season 11 currently. And I was going into many of the PTRs, and I was giving this exact, my feedback was 100% what they have done. And I'm not saying that it's my idea or anything, or that they went into the um, uh, proposals and they read mine and they said, okay, that's a good idea. I think that from reading and listening to YouTube, many, many people had this complaint about, you know, not having the skill tree be sufficient for us. And that's why I think this change or this overhaul is significant, and I can't even imagine what they have done and what else they will be doing. So also Warlock class. If you watched my previous videos, I don't know very much about the Diablo lore, so I didn't know about options that we have, like getting Amazon again or getting Oracle. I just, because of the silhouette in the picture showing the paladin in front and something in behind, it just looked like a warlock for me. And I said, okay, um, we need a spellcaster, a second spellcaster. It's definitely going to be something that might be related to a wizard or something like that. So maybe warlock going to have arcane abilities or whatever. I didn't think about demons, but that's what. So and it was talked about. It was like the first and second and third most highly probable class that we were going to get. So all of these great things that are changing, and many, many things that are changing, they're gonna show us many new things that are coming up on the Lord of Hatred expansion on the in the end of April. But I want to emphasize something about the skill tree, why I think it's important, why I think it's significant, and it's game changing. And for me, it's going to change the game. I'm telling you the truth, from something around 6 or 7 to around 9 or 10, and I'll tell you why. Diablo 2, Diablo 3, they had, and they still have, I'm still playing both sometimes. They had these skill trees that were build defining. So there was so much fun into getting a level up and choosing your skill or raising a level of the skill, and you know that it was very significant. It was very buffing for the way your build behaves. And yes, I know there wasn't much complexity in Diablo 2, there wasn't much complexity in Diablo 3, and now we have much more complex systems. But the thing is, with the way the system is currently, is that I can't, we had one a good example, and I can, if there's interest, I can do another video showing you my Paladin. I did Paladin on season 11. I bought the expansion, and pre-purchasing the expansion gives you the ability to play the paladin. So I connected. I chose a paladin who is a completely new class, and I couldn't get past maybe Paragon 150, something like that. Sanctification, whatever we had, it's a frustrating game for me right now, and it's going to change. And I'll tell you why, like I said in previous videos. let's say you choose a skill, okay, and then all of the um, um, all of the emphasis is on the legendary items and on the unique items that you have. So, for instance, if I choose a skill, okay, let's say I choose Zeal for Paladin, and then I want to have like a crazy build that is very, mine. It's my uh, uh, build, it's my idea, it's my preferences, then I'm very, very much limited because I need to, to choose the skill and to choose other skills that I think are gonna go well with it. And then I need to wait until I get legendary items for getting affixes that are relevant for Zeal, and then I will get a unique that will be relevant for Zeal, and I will, of course, choose it because it's gonna be a crazy unique. So then there aren't many choices, if I want to play a build where Zeal is the one of the main skills that I use, I have to choose these items. So then I need to wait for these items, but also they are build defining, so I can't take different items, so I'm stuck. And then when I get these items, for me, progression is also, build progression. I don't care about end game because end game is gonna eventually get better and better, and it is, so it stays fun for me. I just wanna kill monsters, get better, and become stronger and kill more monsters. And that's the way all the previous Diablos were. So especially two, that was amazing. You had this build becoming better and better and better, and it was just you could play all day long. And now, so the other thing that happens that is, in my opinion, more severe, and I'm very happy that they got it, they're doing everything they can about it, is that sometimes you get like amazing, amazing items, and they have to do with different skills. Okay, so you get a unique, you look at the unique, you say, oh my God, this unique is amazing. So you choose the unique, and then you see that it's not good with the skill that you have chosen, So it's maybe it's with a holy hammer. I don't remember the name, but with the shield, something like that. Then you get it. You want a good build, So you change the items that you had, and now you have a completely different build, So you can't really, the idea of action role playing is that you take a character in level one and you advance and you don't jump from one build completely to the other one. On Path of Exile, when you start a build, I don't think it happened for me that I completely changed my build, because I got an item. That's the way it's supposed to be. So what I'm happy about here is that they did this whole overhaul. It's clear that it takes time. That's why I kept playing. I kept um, seeing what is in plan for us because I knew that they were going to do something similar to this. Um, so so what I like is that they took legendary affixes that are related to specific skills and they just put them in the skill tree. So this, in my opinion, is great because all of the infrastructure is already there. And on top of that, we don't know a lot about the changes that we're going to get for legendary affixes and for skill-related affixes. I think it's going to be great. Also, we saw hints about, the talisman mechanics going to be improving our skills with sets and everything. And also keep in mind something is very, very significant. They haven't shown us what's going to happen with the Paragon board. So I will be very, very happy to discover that the Paragon board contains a lot of improvements and a lot of abilities for us to uh, change the skills that we took to change our build using the Paragon's skill tree, the Paragon tree, which just to give you an example, assuming that you know, we choose whatever we do, and then we get to the Paragon tree, and we have a node that, that gives us a 30% more area damage. Think about that. It's going to be crazy. Or, I don't know, uh, 50% attack speed for fire skills, something like that, that can, just do crazy things to your build, because now when they cleaned the skill tree to be like it used to be in previous Diablo games, I think the customization that can be allowed to us on the items and on the Paragon board, it's gonna be crazy. And I'm telling you, right now, I don't want to replay any character. Maybe Rogue, I don't know. Maybe Sorceress. It was my favorite character in previous Diablos, all of them. But now with this ultimate Snake Hydra thing, I can't. I hate this build, and it's very limited. You can't. Most of the options are you won't choose them, and I don't like playing with it. And after seeing what the developers are preparing for us, I have to say I'm very impressed. I'm very thankful. It's important to say. And I think all of us should be. And I think I really want to play with all of the characters again. It's not just the warlock. It's just thinking about playing with the barbarian, with the sorceress, with the rogue, with the druid again, with all the changes that are coming. Yes, I'm going to play for a decade. And that's even if they're not gonna give us new content in the next years, which I think we're gonna get a lot of it, but amazing in my opinion. So hope to see you soon. And if you like, share, like, and subscribe. And thanks.